Hello, and welcome again to the Reaper of the House talk show. Today we're going to be recapping Tuesday night show of August 14th. And here we go. Hey, first thing is, I've been hearing a lot of rumors that the producers are actually interfering with the show. There's a rumor that when Eric talks about somebody named A, that it is possibly Allison, who is actually one of the main producers on the show. I don't know whether it's true or not, but it almost seems like a pretty good conspiracy considering that Eric is America's player. It seems as though they may want to coach him or maybe kind of put ideas into the other house guests' minds to keep him. Who knows? Of course, that's unconfirmed, but a good conspiracy is always good. I love the way that they started off the show with Dick's antics. I mean, it was just absolutely hilarious with the pans, the bang, 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 everything. It was just absolutely wonderful, and you just gotta love them. The other thing that was really neat is in the POV competition, and everybody was trying really hard, and Dick won. And I think the most priceless thing about the whole show was the faces on the other house guest's face. I mean, they looked like somebody hit them with a rock or something. It's so funny because if they win, they jump up and down and yay, 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 but you know how they get when somebody else wins, and it was just really, really awful. The other thing that really, really, really got on my nerves is Dustin. I am beginning to loathe Dustin like you wouldn't even believe. He is just completely getting on my nerves. First thing he did is he's bitching about, oh, well, Jessica only took 3 shots. Well, if you want to bitch about household or POV competitions, aren't you the one that took the trip to Barbados and the $5,000 or $10,000, whatever it was? So you really have no room to bitch, okay? The other thing is you go in the diary room and you bitch about Dick bloating and all this kind of stuff. And what do you think you guys did when you guys won the HOH competition? What do you guys think you did for all of last week because you thought you were in power and, acted like stuck-up bitches all over the place? Please, can you say hypocrite? I mean, I just can't say it enough when it comes to Jamaica, Dustin, and Amber. Jessica, I'm kind of finding okay, but, we'll see what happens with her. Another house guest to talk about for last night's show, of course, is Jamaica. You know what? I have so much to say about her. I really can't get off the whole Christian thing and the way she acts and everything. I'm really curious to see what happens to her when she gets out of the house, starts to see all these videos, and see how embarrassing she has become to an entire religion. I think Jamaica is one of the reasons that Christians have such a bad rep. You want to preach all day long and the Bible and this and that and all that kind of stuff, but all you're doing is backstabbing. And you want to bitch about Dick and his attitude, how he's all up in your face, but at least he's all up in your face telling you what's going on instead of doing it behind your back and smiling to your face. So I'd rather have Dick as a friend than I would Jamaica, because that's just a backstabbing Christian as far as I'm concerned. She's being excellent at being a bitch. Okay, the other thing that really got on my nerves is when Danielle went up to the HOH room to talk to everybody about, blaming her for her dad's actions. And Eric is just talking shit about all of Dick's actions, all of the things that he says, how everything he says is demeaning and so forth and so on. But on a feed I saw, Eric is actually caught talking one day about that they might walk into the room and actually see Dick and Danielle screwing. Now, what kind of screwed up head do you have to think that a father and daughter would be screwing, but you want to bitch about what he's saying to you, but what you're saying behind his back is 1,000 times worse. At least Dick is giving you honest opinions of yourself. Again, another hypocrite. I want to just, instead of the late night crew or the nerd herd or whatever the hell, I just want to call them the hypocrite crew, because that's exactly what they are. The other thing that was absolutely hilarious, Dustin saying on the show that he wanted to be the courtesy flush for the piece of put me up. Are you a complete idiot? You deserve to go this week because you don't volunteer yourself to be put up on the block. Are you a complete frickin' idiot? The answer to that question is yes. And because of that, I have a little special treat for everybody. And we'll get to that in a minute. Also, on the feeds, Dustin, they didn't show this on Tuesday night's show, but what was funny is on one of the feeds, Dustin finally realized that volunteering to put himself up on the block was an absolutely stupid move. And he goes into the HOH room and says, I really don't think I want to do it. I just wouldn't feel good about it. I came in here to work on my ego and my arrogance. And I just don't feel good about it. I would feel good about it if I was doing it for the group at first. But you know what? My first impression was, oh, I'm going to show him. And I just don't want to do it because I wouldn't feel good about myself. You are a stupid idiot. And once you volunteer to put yourself up on the block, there is no backtracking. Get over yourself. And what I really like is toward the end of the show, how Jen, and whether it's true or not, but how Jen planted a little seed into Jessica about either Dustin and Dick having an alliance, or maybe Eric's involved with an alliance. And whether it's true or not, it got Jessica's little head working, and I thought that was just absolutely wonderful, because maybe now she'll start to take a closer look at things. I said she was smart in my last episode, and I'm still going with that. She showed a little spark of smartness there for a cheerleader. You go, girl. Of course, at the veto ceremony, it was really neat to see Dick actually give the veto to Danielle. I don't think there was a doubt in many people's minds that that wasn't going to happen, and left himself on the block. The best thing that ever happened is Jessica put Dustin next to Dick. And Dustin's going to have this smug look on his face. But what he doesn't know is I'm hoping that America went and voted and is voting to get Dustin out. Dustin deserves a leave. He is an embarrassment. He's stupid. He's a hypocrite. He tries to get up in everyone's business. He just needs to go. So, because of that, I made me a little Dustin voodoo doll. Here he goes. And in honor of this week's evictions, it's time for you to go. The Reaper has spoken. Please subscribe to this episode and to my channel, and then you'll get updates all the time. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you after Thursday night's show. Goodbye.